this? Because unfortunately, many people now, they say, oh, al-qisas, the Islamic punishment. They will say that cutting of the hands or stoning the adulterer, these things are so barbaric. Where is mercy? You Muslims have no mercy. What do we say to them?
Aren't they the same people who in France beheaded people on al-Maghsara, on that machine which is beheading people? Are they these people?
Oh, the guillotine.
Are they the same people who were talking about freedom, and they were the first people to suffer from, I'm sorry, pregnant children in England?
Okay.
Simply speaking, because of freedom. Although they said you are free unless you cause harm. Aren't these people who are killing people all over the world? And they are saying that Islam has, as they say, tough judgments and tough. Well, wallahi, I remembered only one word in this context about Sharia: catalog.
Okay.
Get a machine and forget about the catalog, and do it the same you like, and turn it on for a long time without being charged. Drop it from the 10th floor. Do whatever you like. Tell me it's going to work. Wallahi, all the time, look at this fauteuil we are sitting on. We are sitting on because the person who made this made it as nicely as possible to have an arm here, the same as my arm, to lean on.
So you can relax, feel comfortable.
And you can relax here, and you can put it here. Even look at the pillow that the person here nicely put just to feel comfortable as possible. Look at this nice, and these nice people, and the one behind, and so on. These old machines, don't they have catalogs?
Of course.
Look at us, don't we have catalogs when you learn, for example, English? Don't you have a catalog of pronunciation, of grammar, of communication? Catalog is telling you with the blessing of Allah. So if you talk about catalogs, have you ever seen a machine sent to you, sold to you without a catalog? To tell you instructions, what you do, 1, 2, 3? So why not with the most important thing, which is deen? Deen, which is life. When Sharia came, it came not from a person. Look at all these people who think about a law,
right,
or an article under a law. And after time, no, this is not just. This is change it to be, and to be, and to be. Those people who talk about Sharia to be tough, only, wallahi, we tell them only one point. You have a catalog, and we have a catalog. What is different? I'm not saying better or not better. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows this. But we have what we call a frame of reference. Quran and Sunnah. Allah and His Prophet. We have this frame of reference.
Of course.
Wallahi, one time, one was smoking, an English person. When I talked to her about the frame of reference, what did she answer? She said that she is. I am my frame of reference.
Okay.
Wallahi, I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that I know Allah and I worship Him, only Allah. And I know His Prophet and I love Him, so I obey Him as possible. This is the idea. When people attack Sharia, let them reflect on themselves first and see what they are doing and see the problems that they caused all over the world. And then look at Sharia and say that this is mercy to all the other people. Rahmahullah Sheikh Sharawi. Wallahi, I love this man. May Allah have him in paradise and make all work in his balance sheet for that. Was saying this, why are people angry with what Islam talks about? Actually, when Islam tells you, don't look at women, so He protected you from doing something, but at the same time He protected all the other people to look at your lady, your wife, your family. So when people feel, why do you restrict me? Because when I restrict you, I make all other people respect you and your family. When somebody killed another one, and this person is sentenced to death,
okay,
well, this is another way to tell other people, if you do this, you're going to have this. When somebody has, وَالْعِيَاذُ بِاللَّهِ, adultery, and this person is proved to have, by the way, Islam calls for sitr, for covering on people. I mean, one companion came to the Prophet and told him, I saw my wife with a man inside my home. He told them one thing: either you come up with 4 witnesses or you are going to be punished. What does Islam call for that? For sitr. This doesn't mean that, of course, maybe this was at the beginning because later on, but I mean, wallahi, when I was young, one teacher, inshallah he's better now, told us, what kind of logic when there should be 4 witnesses for zina, for adultery, astaghfirullah. He didn't understand the mercy of Islam. He is telling people, even you are alone, you cannot be a witness, have sitr. When one person pushed Ma'iz the Sahabi, to say that he practiced adultery, and after having al-had, that he was killed, the Prophet blamed the companion who told them, go to the Prophet, told him, let him leave.
So even though the punishment might seem or appear to be severe,
it is mercy to all the other people.
But to even get to that level of punishment is quite difficult. 4 witnesses is not something easy. So this punishment is severe, but yet for one to be prescribed with that punishment, he must fulfill certain conditions.
Exactly, this is the idea. Wallahi, this calling for, this is the hadith, wallahi, alayhi salatu wasalam. He's telling us, alayhi salatu wasalam, man satara musliman, satarahu Allah fi dunya wal akhirah. If you just, because some people do this, look at this person with smoking cigarette. By the way, this person did that yesterday. Why do you mention this?
You should cover.
He's going to hate you, number 1. And number 2, he's going to say, is this the Muslim we are talking about?
Right.
Talking about the defaults of other people. But imagine that person, wallahi, this is the hadith. If you, but I don't mean to cover all the time, but to cover and advise, cover and talk, cover and try to repair it. This is the idea. Just, wallahi, but whatever the person is doing.